has shared your post. It always says Boston's Mike McCarthy, and I'm like, they're keeping their eye on me down there. I want to keep that seat warm. I said Tom Brady's name on stage. I said to a joke. I go, well, I blame the whole pandemic on Tom Brady. I've never been booed for saying Tom Brady's name. They're booing me. Normally, I say Tom Brady, they boo him. They're booing me. They think I'm being mean to Tom Brady. I go, do you people think I don't like Tom Brady? He was mine before he was yours. That one guy. I'm not sure if anybody else. Maybe Lawrence Taylor. I don't know, but like Tom changes the culture. Because as he always was here, he was down there. First guy to show up, last guy to lead by example, and either you step in line or you don't get the football. That's that. Yeah. I go, our Tom Brady was doing jumping jacks and eating broccoli. Down in Florida, hammered with Gronk, tossing the Lombardi trophy from boat to boat. I actually got a job. Everybody else was taking unemployment. My dumb ass. Well, I was stuck at home with my kids. I was like, maybe there's somewhere else I could be. For Amazon for a short period of time. Okay. Which was so, people like, do I have my cape on? Do I have my cape? They're like, hey, thank you, heroes. I'm like, listen, a fat, stoned, out-of-work comedian that brings you a Keurig is not a hero, okay? No. Tom Brady is a hero. But yeah, and I know how the other half live. I haven't had a real job since I was like 19. One lady made me cookies. I show them with all the other drivers, and they go, don't eat those, they're poison. I'm like, yeah, I think some 97-year-old lady that I bring all her stuff to has decided that's her move, is to take me out. Let me ask, if I get killed by a cookie, okay, how many comedians would fall out laughing at my funeral and be like, did you hear about McCarthy? What happened? Car accident? Heart attack? Liver failure? Snickerdoodle. That's it. She'd been watching him for a while, and she was like, this is how this guy goes down. I got you now, McCarthy. I've been on the Irish comedy tour for about 12 years. This year, I kind of took a break. I'm staying home. I'm up in Boston, which is, there's a few Irish people up here. This is my favorite time of year, man. It's the greatest time of year, and I'm always busy. Someone said it today. They looked at the hat and they're like, you a Sox fan? And I'm like, yeah. And they go, thank God it's back. Because when they were on strike, I kind of just went, I think I posted on Facebook, I go, there is no sport that shoots itself in the dick more than baseball. Like, this is the perfect season. We're coming out of COVID. Everybody's psyched. No. Idiotic, but at least they worked it out. I always say this. I had a bunch of friends that, that used to be diehards that quit on football and quit on basketball. They're tired of all the politics in it and stuff like that. And people, you still watch sports? I go, I don't have a choice. I could lie to you and say, I'm not going to watch baseball. And I'd be like, that would last a day. I used to do a show that actually got a little bit of traction with my daughter called the Boston Barbarian Sports Kitchen. I don't want to be on camera anymore. Look, one fat, dumb comedian talking about food comparatively with a cute little spunky girl that's adorable. People just like, yeah, where's the unsubscribe? I think the perfect steak. I really, because it's I don't think it should be that hard to get a steak exactly right, but it is my specialty. You know what I mean? That's the one thing, and it's as simple as, I think people try and overcomplicate it with a marinade or a reverse sear or whatever, right. And I don't time it or whatever. I just been doing it long enough where you get that char on the outside, exactly. And then you get it medium rare or like rare in the middle, and the taste is just salt and pepper, and you get to get good beef, and you get to taste the meat. And I eat so much of it, like people are legitimately like going, how can you eat all that meat? And I'm like, I don't know. I've been doing it my whole life. Like, I've always been chowing down on red meat and corned beef and cheeseburgers and stuff. And they're not 8 ounces. They're these big, giant brontosaurus burgers. And I polish them right off, bro. When I was younger, I didn't mind engaging with hecklers and stuff. But now I'm just like, can you please? It's so rude. Right. Look, if it's going badly, I'm not saying you should do it, but I understand it. But it's happening on great shows, and people are, and you're like, Look, I had a plan. I mean, I forget who said it the other night. They were like, how many people paid to hear this dickhead talk? But everybody's self-important now. We made everybody famous. I got to be honest. I wouldn't allow it. Well, I shouldn't say that because I've done hell gigs. Coconuts in Lakeland. People go, they walk on stage. I go, hey, here you go. I'll take a break. Good luck with all this. I've been doing this for 20 years. You want to take a microphone? But someone coming up confrontationally onto the stage, I don't know, man. I would be, I don't know how I would react. I'd like to think I'm old enough where I would just walk away. But if I was in a bad mood, I'd be like, are you? And then complaining about your act? That's bad enough anyways. Right. I mean, look, if you don't like it, leave or, be polite. Who brought you up? Just leave and don't say anything to the comedian. But to stop and complain and say, and the worst thing that's ever happened, I was in Seattle and some woman got mad at me for making fun of my, making fun of Mississippi and making fun of my Irish heritage. And it was great, which I would have handled it differently. It was a bowling alley. It was after a bowling alley. I would have went, shut up. Venue, and I was with the Irish guys. So there were 3 other people on the show. And we made great money, and we were at a bar that was sponsoring us. And we're hanging out, and I see this woman. This is 2 hours after the show, mind you. And I see this young girl looking at me, and I'm with the theater owner. And finally, it's just me and him, and I see her walking over, and I go, this ain't going to be good. She goes, can I talk to you with the crazy eyes? And I'm like, yes. She goes, first off, I used to live in Mississippi, and you said that people from Mississippi were incestuous. And I said, no, I didn't. I said people from Mississippi were illiterate. I said you couldn't read. I didn't say you fucked your family. So he goes, her eyes roll. She's like, what? I go, yeah, that's what I said. Whatever. I go, I didn't mean to imply. She goes, well, I didn't really appreciate that. And I didn't appreciate you making fun of your Irish heritage. And I found myself, I apologized. And I regret that. For that night, I couldn't believe, because she wouldn't give up. She wouldn't give up. And she was just like, blah, 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 you can't say this. I go, what are you talking about? I can say whatever I want. Yeah. I mean, you can come up to me afterwards and say you didn't like it, but how long are we going to do this for? But it was a night, I had to walk away. I had to leave the bar. I had to go find the other guys. And I go, look, we don't leave soon. Putting this girl in a dumpster. 22 years old. I've been doing comedy 16 years longer than she's been alive. Trying to make you laugh. That's it. Look, everybody's seen the person that shouldn't go to a comedy show, and he's got it written over his face. He's like, this was their idea. And I'm like, I feel for you, dude. I'm not going to talk to you or push you. Look like you don't want to be here, but don't come by and harass me or I'll call the club up and do whatever. And because you never, that can mess up your shit beyond comprehension. One idiot calling up the club saying you said this, and look at McCarthy's kid. That's the greatest club in the country. Now picture one person calling up and saying they didn't like what you said, and then you don't get to work there because one knucklehead didn't like one thing. I mean, Les would never do that because he's a club owner. That's a great club. But picture losing out on something like that, something you look forward to every year because somebody went, nah, I don't like the word midget. Just walk by and smile weakly, or you know what? Even walk by and shake your head like you're disappointed. Just go like this. 36 years. 36. Let's see. So I started when I was 19, and I'm 54 now. Or 35? Yeah, no, I've been around since God wore short pants. Maybe just a little bit more money. I don't think if I would want. I don't know what to say if I want to be famous. It's not gonna. If the only way I would be famous now is if I was on the way to a gig and I saved a baby from a bridge, and then I got on TV and they were like, "Oh, you're a comedian," and they'd be like, "Yeah." But I don't know if I'd want that. I'm very happy. I work every weekend, and I just want to be warm. I want to be on the beach, and I want to be in a good comedy scene, and I want to hang out with comics. I never want. That's the best thing about what we do. You never have to quit. You never have to quit, and it's hard to explain to my wife and to civilians what it's like to just hang out with comics, because we all, dude, you get you're in an open mic every week, you get a bunch of comics together. That's where I'm having the best times of my life. Facebook, that's the Mike McCarthy on Facebook, the Comedy Barbarian. You can just look that up on Facebook, and the website is thecomedybarbarian.com. If you go to my website right now, I'm probably going to leave it up there for humor. There's a recipe for garlic pasta. It says, see where he's performing next. And it's a recipe for garlic pasta.